will always do, it will break out, it will fail, it will break out to the continued direction of breakout, or it stays within a high and a low of a trading range. Now, if you see this, for example, at the open of every 4 hour bar, it matters a lot to us. Why? Because we are day traders. Now we are trading within some few hours or inside the 4 hour. Where's on move? I've been having this for a while. Excuse me. I'm gonna clear my throat. Okay, let's just get straight to it. So let's just look at this so that you can get some clear understanding. Asia traded and it traded within the 4 hour bar. This whole bar took 4 hours to complete in Asia. It opened, it pumped high. This pump is trapping traders. Now it dumped. The concept is until there is a trap trader, if no traders are trapped, there can never be any momentum. So the trap traders and they dump the market within 4 hours. It opened again. The next 4 hour bar open is really important. Price is going high. It's trapping wood. Buyers are taking position high. Then it trapped them and dropped. The first hour of the 4 hour bar can be your trapped volume. Are you getting it? Living. I'll scale down. I want to show you what, so that I can have understanding of time rotation. The first 1 hour could be the trap. They are trapping traders. The second hour, you could get the trade. The third hour, you can either get the trade or where market makers are taking profits. Let me say it again so that I can write it down. First hour of the 4 hour trading window. The first hour is usually a trap. Note, not like you can't get trade in the first hour. Are you getting it? But the first hour is usually the trap. Second hour, sometimes they can even take the first 2 hours to trap traders and then deliver the move in the third hour. Are you understanding it, Lithan? Yes. I will show you once to skip.
Yeah, please.
So you have to understand what is happening within the 4 hour window at which you are trading. You can't just come in blindly and start trading. So look at it now. It closed in breakout, which is the next 4 hour bar. The next 4 hour bar open. What do you think they did? Look at it here. They trapped wood. You could see it. This can help you a whole lot. Once the bar opened, that is when market makers are actually either moving from one section to the other. Therefore, there must be a trap volume before the real move is being delivered. Are you getting it? Once this opened, it started going high. They are trapping traders. It opened, they are trapping traders again. I'm trying my best to make you understand it in a mere man understanding, so that once you go back, you'll be able to practice and do the same thing. And you see, it's the same thing that is happening. So you see, though I learned from Stacy, though. Price opened and they started going down. They're trapping traders and then they exploded. Now let's scale down a little bit. I just explained because we are day traders. I usually look at the 4 hour bar, which I've already explained in one of my videos. You get it. Now you see what happened. Price is dumping right into, let me first go into time rotation first. I'm coming. So you see, we in the gap time, price opened and then it's trapping buyers in the new 1 hour bar into our timing window. What happened? Sellers are being trapped for the explosion. So what do you want to see really about time rotation? Once you come to trade, let me go back to 15 minutes because this is going to help you a whole lot. Once you want to trade and you start looking at the timing window, time rotation. Look at this closely, Leven. Let me show you this. For example, this is a behavior of price. We see that price is going high. Now, before you take your trade, because Stacy will talk about 45 minutes into the section, 30 minutes into the section, he also talks about 50 minutes, and even talk again about 8 minutes into the section. I've been wondering, what is this man saying? No, what is he saying is this: 8 and 7 minutes into the section is really important. Why do I say that? Because for a 15 minute bar to close, it takes a whole, sorry, for a bar to close in a 15-minute chart, it takes a whole 15 minutes. So the first 8 minutes, we are in like mid of 15 minutes. I don't know whether I get it. I don't know if you're hearing me. Leven, are you hearing me?
Yes, but no, please repeat.
I hope you understand this so well, so that you understand how to take trade. The first 15 minutes, remember, the first 15 minutes, which I usually see for any section, is a trap. Most of the time is a trap. So even if I'm coming into 10 o'clock and I want to take trade, sometimes and most times the 10 o'clock opening bar, the first 15 minutes can be a trap. So how do we really go about it? See, look at this now. Price is coming into the section we know we want to buy, and it has given us higher high. Look at, it's a new 15-minute bar that is opening and it's going high. The fact that it's going high is showing us who is being trapped in the first 15 minutes. It came back down, took the money from them. That is really what market makers will do. Please, not a coincidence, but look at the time now. You see what the time is. Leven, can you see the time?
Yes, oh wait.
Oh, 08. What has happened? The first 8 minutes, they use it to do what? Trap traders. Be aware when you see it. I don't know if you get understanding.
Yes,
Now, the trap traders, maybe first mouths have already come in. Watch and keep looking at the time. I don't want to trade randomly. I want the first 15-minute bar to close. And look at its close. It's closed. And once it's closed, the next 15-minute bar, we are operating at 25, 0025. So you see, we are the number box, and it gave us one push down, two pushes down, three pushes down. Please, 15 plus 8 will give you what? Will give you 23, thereabout. Look at where price started taking off from. Did you see how they are trapping traders using the time? If you know how to read time, like Cecil will say, timing, level, behavior of price, this is perfect. Around where? 25. Are you seeing? So you see, it's either when you come into the section, you're reading and you're waiting for market to behave rightly, and it gave you a sign. And what happened? You waited for the second, because the first 15 minutes, they use it in trapping traders. The second 15 minutes, what happened? Price opened and gave us one push, two push, three push. Pin and government. Let me put the universal entry model. Don't make it complex, just make it easy. Take what is easy. Look at your trade here. It's either we are taking from this place first mouse, aggressive entry, or you are taking from this level, whichever place would have been okay. Following and using the time rotation. Please, is this difficult? Leven,
no, no, it's not.
you hello?
Yes, I said no, it's not.
Okay, good. I know you'll be waiting. Oh, since Stacy said 45 minutes into the section, that is the time I want to start looking for trade. Okay, where is it? This is about 45 minutes into the section already. Okay, it pumped up and started acting up. What I will tell you is this: 100% of the time I use this. because it matters. You need to learn to tell time. I look at I look at my clock always before I place an entry. What is happening in reference to time rotation. You get it? I don't want to be caught once the like Cameron once said, he said once the section is starting and we are in a new 15-minute bar, it waits for the market to trade into that bar before we can start taking trade. This is towards the end of okay, these a trade, if at all you want to take the trade based on what I just said, 245. This is not what I have today. Though I've taught this before, maybe you haven't joined the class then. I don't know if someone here, Max, can you remember I talked about time rotation? Can you still remember?
Yeah, good morning. I can
Oh,
remember. Yeah.
okay, please use it. The first 15 minutes could be a trap, but the only clue and advantage you have, look, I'm doing my best for you to be able to read price in a very easy and cheap way so that you don't end up saying, oh, what time will I enter trade? What time will I not? Let me just show you the another clue that will really help you to take trades like this. It's easy. Don't get yourself confused. Let's go back. Then I'll go back straight into dump and pump. Sorry, Leven, is this making sense? If it's not making sense, let me stop it. Are you getting understanding?
Yes, it's making sense. So basically what you're saying is the first 8 minutes, you have to wait for the first 8 minutes to finish before to start taking trades of the
Okay,
15 minutes.
let me give you the clue that will I will say make it more clear to you. Let's work together bar by bar. Since you're asking questions, let me do this. You want to buy. Now look at this. We want to buy. Let's go closely. You want to buy market. Look at this market. It opened. It barely gave us a pin. Let's read it bar by bar first. Price ran away and then close this way. Once this opened, are you seeing? You want to buy. Even are you seeing 15 minutes? You are looking at the bar.
Yes.
It's going to give you a whole stress. Trust me. Once a bar opens and it starts coming down, ask yourself a question. Who is being trapped in that timing? And I will ask you, price opened and is coming down. Who do you think they are trapping?
Buyers.
No, look at it again. Market opened and it started dumping. Who is being
sellers.
trapped?
Yeah, sellers.
You got it clear. Now, see, once sellers are trapped and you are sure 15 minutes opened and is dumping, that is what? Trapping traders to force themselves to take a bearish trade, breakout, pull back. Why is it that it happened in 15 minutes? If you go back, which we've seen, you see that this took 8 minutes to come down. Then afterwards, exploded and closed. The next bar opened. It started coming down. Dead giveaway that the market is about to still in that direction, is going to continue. And what happened? It continued. Are you seeing it continued? Watch this. This opened this bar where it turned around. Also, you can use time rotation for, how they call it, taking profits, exiting the market perfectly. How do we see? See, once the market opened, it started going high. It opened, it hadn't gone down. It started going high. Tell me who is being trapped?
Buyers.
See, they have taken buyers up high and they are forcing them to take higher position. Will you want to take your trade here? No, that is about where you're taking out your profits because you know now buyers are being trapped. And once they are trapped, what happened? It came back down and you started seeing this behavior, whereas you would have taken your trade. Are you getting? Also, this could be a place when you're looking for trade, this can be, let me look to the past. This can be a good place for you to take a shot. For example, look at this. Price, we want to sell. How do I know? Learn to look left. I'm not talking about, listen again. I'm not now talking about time. I'm looking at price in respect to time. What happened? This closing breakout. Look at this bar. It's going high. Assuming that it hadn't closed, it's going high. The question I will ask you clearly is, who do you think is being trapped?
Buyers.
Where are you going to take your trade? When you're certain that they are trapped, take your trade. It happens over and again. It's going high, going high. Okay, whatever happened. But you know that you've already taken a position. About the place you're taking position, learn to read price in respect to time. If you can use the 4 hour, the 1 hour, which I'm showing, and you're not so sure of the time, just come and look at the behavior of price. Look at it very well. It will give you all you need. Look at the behavior of price, and then as you're looking at the behavior of price, be relating it with time. Let's look at that briefly, then we'll go into work. Because most people are putting some confusion into this thing and calling it trading. Breakout, which is higher highs coming back down, this momentum coming back down. Let's look at it. Where's the new candle open somewhere here? What happened? It didn't really pump. It started dumping. That means the next 15 minutes was dumping down into question I want to ask you, leaving 45 plus 8. Is that not 53? You see, that means they dropped it into the middle of the time. 53, 153, engulfs it. The low have been locked in using time. That was what we got the start. Explosion started, giving you high, came back down again. Look at the time. Is it a coincidence? Look at the time. Middle of the 15 minutes again. Did you see it? It happened now 45 minutes where? It happened somewhere. We started growing. That was where price started turning around. Well, that is an added advantage to you if you want to start applying it and using structure, using the last video I really shared, where you have I, then you do that. But today, what we're going to be looking at is strictly pump and dump, and when not to take trades and where to really take trades. You find out that it's going to be very easy after what we're going to be sharing now. Today's section will not be up to 30 minutes. Maybe your question will keep me a while because it's just how to call it. It's rock solid proof. It's proven over time that this works, and that is what it has been. Maybe you have not yet gotten your model. You're thinking, oh, I'm struggling. How do I buy low? How do I sell high? How do I get this? How do I get that? The only thing I want you to write down is this. If price is dumping into your section, think pump. If price is pumping into your section, think dump. Easy peasy. That is all there is, nothing more. If price is dumping into your section, think pump. If it's pumping into your section, think dump. Great. So we're going to be looking at it. What I just said, we're going to be looking at it through what happened last week. I had a lesson, the last class I taught, you guys, I believe most of you have gone through the video. Aside that class, the class, oh, so what am I saying? That class actually gave us, have given us, if not mistaken, like 4 different ways of taking entries. The last class was really spot on. That's why I kept stressing, guys, go back to that. It's going to be easy. But let me tell you this, If that did not resonate well, this one should most definitely. So if you have been struggling, let's take it easy. You don't have to have so much information about trading. Stacy said, master one kick 10,000 times is better than someone that is everywhere. Don't be everywhere. I used to be that very guilty, trading everything. But no, it's just that by God's grace, I was able to work hard on myself to master the concept to the level at which I have gotten to. I will say we are still work in progress. Nobody knows it all. But by God's grace, I'm able to see some repeatable pattern. And I have been using them, and by His grace, for 1 year plus 2 years now, to be precise. The trading Stacy box concept, I have been always in blues. Why? Because I really know what I'm looking for. And trust me, that is the reason why I'm always calling us back, because I know what Stacy is doing. Even to date, he's still releasing video to help as many people as he can. So when I created my mentorship program, my aim also is to see how I can help you get out of the noise. One, we started with daily chat. We went to 4-hour chat. We went to 1-hour chat. I explain momentum and how the price behaves in those higher time frame, what you should look out for. And we started scaling down and breaking it down to the level at which we are now. Now go back to last video, and also the master template which I sent to you guys. You find out that I'm just only following the same thing. For example, yesterday, close with bulls took control of this market. Today, I'm looking for this opportunity, and it happened. But I didn't take it because why? It's too high. Eye of months, eye of year. I don't want to buy eye. This is buying eye. Though the setup is there. Great work to someone in the group that took it. Awesome. But I didn't take it. I saw it. So now let's get straight to it. Please, guys, learn what I'm showing you. I'm not giving you this to tell you guys going to be trading every day. Master this and master taking only 3 best trade setup in a week. It's going to be stress-free. But if you keep on doing it over and over again, that is when you'll be exposed to mistake. Mistake comes as a result of overdoing it. No, don't be that stupid. I will say the word, don't be that stupid. Because it's only someone that is stupid that will want to do that. You are not in this game to please anybody, to show anybody you can trade. No, you are in here, like Stacy would say, to extract a whole lot of money. Learn to extract. I believe with this very training you're going to be having today, your 6-figure earning by God's grace will be guaranteed. If only you stop being a dolt, you start being a goat. Be the greatest of all time. Follow rules. Slate down the rules and follow the rules. I'm going to be giving you as pure as it can. Now we're going to push time aside, and we're going to be looking at the raw fact of what? Pump and dump, or dump and pump. This is going to clear out a whole lot of noise. Now we start from last week. But before we go in, Doran, sorry, I love calling Doran, and she's not here. It's been a while I saw Doran. Leven.
Yes.
Leven.
Yes.
Have you watched the last video?
I'm watching. I'm not finished yet.
What country are you?
Netherlands.
I'm coming down today. We are going to fight.
Yeah, sure. You're welcome.
I will fight you. Please see. It's just 2 hours, I bet so. Spend time, watch it, get the understanding. Has any other person gone through the section? Andy, have you gone through it? The last section, the last video. Alice, I can see you. You can't hide. Alice, how are you doing?
I've been sick.
Oh, so sorry. The Lord is your strength. Okay, in order not to make the section too long, please, I beg you.
Okay. I'm catching up though.
Last video talked about the process, daily process. I'm just only going to do, see, watch the last video, the video before the last, then watch the last, then this one is going to help you a whole lot too. I'm just going to be, this is like an add-on to what happened the last video. The last video is the process in full. Max, am I correct?
Yeah, you're correct.
So after the last video, you will know what you're looking for really. So let's go straight to it. Now let's work. I'm going to be using the concept of the last video so that help us to see how that video could have been of great advantage to us. This happened to be day 0. The matter of fact, I love looking for it because it gives me a range. This is the high and the low. So all this is trading inside the high and low. The Monday's trade, I couldn't have taken any trade because there was no signal. So let it go. You have avoided this noise. Tuesday, inside day. I'm not trading inside day either. Last video will explain why, though I'm going to say it again. I want action to be introduced into the market for the week before I start trading. But there's no action yet, but luckily the week closed and gave us, trigger the eye and close back inside. That gave us a pointer. Then coming to the next day, we have price mitigates the high. Please watch what I'm showing you. I told you that the day 0 is a box for the high. That's the day 0's box. Let's just extend it to the future. That is day 0 box. That means what happened? Price came out, broke out of the level, and then failed. Did you get it? Now, let me make this clear since this is a signal. So now let's see what happened. I'm going to be scaling down. Oh, sorry, I just want to see the section. You see how easy, after today, you follow this that I'm going to be showing you. You're like, oh, this is simple. You've been the one holding yourself back all this while. That is why my mentor, Stacy, will always say, you are the only variable. Market will keep on doing the same thing over again. Now, Leven, I want to work with you. I wanted to take Alice, but she's not feeling too well, but I believe she's going to be strong by God's grace. See what happened? Into Asia, what do we have? What is this? We what? Pumped into Asia. Since we pumped into Asia, guess what I'm thinking? I'm thinking of dump, nothing more. We pumped into the section. I think dump. Forget about timing now, please. Just watch what I'm doing. Pump and dump. You see, price pump into Asia. We are looking for, when Asia open, we are looking for dump. Please, do you agree that this is a pump?
Yes.
Let's scale down to 5 minutes. I know some of you trade Asia, so I'm going to be working with Asia too. By the time we're done with 5 instruments, you guys will be able to see clearly that, oh, it's just the same thing over and again. So you see, since price, look at this. Price pumped into Asia. I love seeing this. Why do I say I love seeing it? Once it is steep like this, it's heavy. Even before I got to know Stacy, I love seeing this. I use this a lot for my swing trading. When I saw Stacy, when he used to trade intraday trading, he uses this on higher time frame. What does this mean? Buyers are coming in. Look at it. According to Stacy, Stacy got me to understand this very well. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. What kind of pattern is that? Stop on to the eye. They are exhausting themselves. Why are they giving this 3 move and it's called stop on? Because retail traders sees this and they are pumping in their money, say market is not coming back, not knowing that they just only exhausted themselves. Did you see it? 1, 2, 3, going high. And because they exhausted themselves, what are you expecting? Price to deliver back to where that pump started. Sorry, was it again? Let me scale down. As you're taking notes. Okay. Leven, are you understanding?
Yes.
Please, let's take it slowly. And normally, I would just want to have this section 30 minutes or 20 minutes and just drop. But what I would do is I'll do my best to show you as many examples as possible so that it can drive the information home. Pump and dump, pump and dump. That is what we're looking for. Remember, firstly, coming into my section, I want to ask, is price dumping into my section? Look at this, dumping into my section, you think pump. So what do we look at that? I want to talk about this. What load on the delay, please. I want it to be as easy as possible. So you see, when price trapped everybody up high, gave us, look at, is not a coincidence. This trap and shift, it gave us what? M formation. And look at, it broke the low. This is about pin and government. You would have taken the trade. What do we see? The clue for us is we got price pumping into our section. When it's about to dump, you take your trade. Easy peasy. Let's look at it from this level again, because I can see it already, and I know you guys could see already. Price started, look at from this level, gap time. Draw the high and the low, as according to what Stacy will say. They put in the high before the London section. Once they put in the high, what do we have? We simply have clear view. Pump, price is pumping from the gap time, coming into the section, working the high. And what happened? We have dump. Even if you're going to take your trade back to the low of where the pump even started from here to here. Let me put this so that we can see clearly. That means you don't have to get 1 billion pips for you to make a whole lot of money in this market. No. Just know what the market is telling at time. Then you can take trade based on the information is given. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Look, I'm not looking out for anything. I'm just looking at, okay, we got signal day the previous day. Is market giving us the setup for the day I'm trading, which is the setup pump and dump or dump and pump? Is it happening? Look at it clearly. Leven, what will you call this?
Pump and dump?
Pump and dump. Easy peasy. See, when it came back high, it was working the high. Do not go against the trend, the peak formation. It's working. It failed. Pin and government around 00 gave us a trade from here. So if you are taking this trade, you're taking the dump. It dumps, it pumps into your section. You think about dump. What a coincidence. About, look at the time. 2:52. Leave the time. Master the setup. You can even take a trade even in the beginning hour. We see it, we'll be able to show you too. So you see, price is pumping. Who are they trapping? Buyers from the gap time. They pumped it into your section, ting dump. They dump it into your section, ting dump. Dumps it into your section, ting pump. Pump it into your section, ting dump. Add it to all those videos, or rather, the lesson I shared yesterday is going to be helping you a whole lot. Look at this again. Let's act blind. Let's act blind. We are coming into our section. Leven, what will you call this?
Pump.
You see the pump clearly. We are acting blind. Nothing happened. But before our section, what happened? Market is pumping into your section. Not to worry, I'll send one of Stacy's video that he talked about this. What happened? It pumped and then coil, and look at aggressive, giving you how many pips? 1, 2, 300 pips. Guess what? Again, in this section, What is market doing? Still pumping. And when it pumps, it give you lower low, working the high. The pump have been established. Please, can everybody see the pump? Let me be sure. Let it not be like I'm just showing or saying rubbish. Please, can you all see the pump? Can you all see? Is it clear? Can you see it clearly? Stop looking for those mighty 1 billion trade. Let me tell you this. Pump into your section, think dump. This is enough. It would have given you 300 pips. Why would you want to now trade, even if this one gives you 1 million pips? You don't need it. This is okay. And you learn over time how to size this. That is your trade. This is your trade. Even if you have taken this with size, giving you up to 400 pips, this giving you gold, 100 pips is nothing to gold. But whichever way, it gave you 200 pips. Learn to take money off the market, according to what Stacey will say. Capital extraction, this closing breakout. Closing breakout? I don't, those line is just too much. Closing breakout. Look at what happened. With this, you already see that price is dumping into you. What will you be thinking? I want to buy. I want to buy. So what happened? It gave you a trade, right? But dump back down. It's acting up. You're using the time now. Equity market open. Dump and pump. That means they put in the low. Where's the low? Look at this pin here. Draw the line. The pin. The pin. They broke out, which I was teaching us before. They gave us peak formation low. Ask yourself, where are the pins? They walked the low how many times? 1, 2, 3 times. And then started acting up rightly. Asia trader got the trade. How many pips? 200 pips. Let's go on. Pump into your dump. Now let's go back into London section. Devin, what will you say? This is rough, right? I'm just trying to show you this. What will you say happened? They dumped into the section, right? They gave us a low.
Yes.
Right? And it started dumping back to that low. You see, the low of the day is just this point. Where's the high? We have not mitigated the high. So it's coming back down into our section and then price pump. Easy. I'm not saying this is the best, but in order to look for the best, let's go back to 30 minutes. Sorry. I want us to always look for the best. Let me not just show a random trade that could get you confused. Sorry about it. I'm not trying to show you guys that I'm good, but I'm trying to make you guys see how you can take repeatable trade setup, easy trade. Every blessed time you come to trade, if it's not present, do not trade. Okay? I couldn't get a bigger structure in 1 minute chart. But let's look at this now. See what happened? Price is dumping into the section. Let me write this. I want to see this clearly. Because it closed in breakout. Locked the low. Locked the low. That in. Locked the low. Price came back to that low. See, it dumped to it. You want to count 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes to the low and started moving. You already know with higher time frame what to do. Take the trade. Take the trade. Stacey took this very trade too. Why? Because price closed in breakout. But now it closed inside. It is trading inside. No matter what it does. Yeah, you could say there's trade, but I'm not trading it to the section and then dump. I'm not interested because the previous day didn't give me a signal. You got it right. Now let's go on. But now we're coming, we have inside day. Then the day of yesterday, Monday, price broke out. I told you, whenever this happens, if it's bullish, you know it's a bullish trend. But when it's bearish, it's just one bar pushing price down. So once that happens, that means it's dumping into Asia, giving us a higher high coming into Asia. Stacey got this trade. Now let's look at this. From Asia, look at what we have in here. We're having what?
Mm.
What is happening now? Price is pumping into your section. And once it pumps into your section, guess what you do? Just look left. Do you see any pin? Any place where price broke out and it failed? What sign? Around 4:30, you got a simple trade. Because what? You might say, oh, it's going high. But the point is this. They pump the market price into your section and then dump. Please, do you understand this? Let me take this to a lower time frame. Don't worry, I'm coming. I want to show you this. So price started working the low. Gap time. Price what? Dumped into this section. This is why I told you that sometimes your trade can be even the first hour. Like I said, the first hour is a trap. But once it's set up for the first hour, why not? If you see it, why not take the trade? So you see clearly, forget about everything that happened. Start from the gap time, this spin. What happened? It dumped. And when it dumps, what do you think? Pump. Are you getting it? Dump and pump. Back to the high.
Dump and pump.
Hello, can you guys hear me? Max, do you have understanding of what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Leven, are you having understanding?
Yes.
That is great. I'm glad. Let me Google again. In a case like this, let me show you where you can wait. Because most of you say, oh, you pump into my section, I'm selling, he got me out. No. Relax, let me show you how you get that. In gap time, we have already gotten push. Came back down. And we have this push again. Guess what? I've already seen that in gap time, you have one push, two pushes. I know they're going to trap traders. I don't want to take this. Then they pushed it the third time. I'm now interested. Looking for my trade after the third push. And what happened? It coiled and then down. Now, this case, it gave me a pin and dumped aggressively into my section. I would also show you how to take this. What happened? Let's go back a little bit. It took the low. So let's draw the low. Was it put in place? Let's go back down. Yesterday, most of you were struggling. I will just look at yesterday and today so that because it's the same thing. It's the same thing over and again. So we have to cover a large ground. See what happened. What section am I looking at? Okay. London, New York. Come on up now. Why is it taking so long to move? Don't do this. Okay. Okay. I don't even have to. Before I will even show you, you've already seen the trade there. It's fine. It's part of it. Now see what happened? See all this noise. Why? Because you're still counting. Price is going high in one push. Went high again, two pushes, which we've seen already from our time frame. It went high again, three pushes. Now there is no lower low. It's not showing us a sell sign. So you coming in anywhere here, you are trapped. Why not wait to see a sell signal? Now what happened? It gave me higher high. It gave me higher low. It came up again, gave me lower high. Am I still waiting? Yes. Lower high. It didn't really give me lower low. Give me lower high because this is the low. Now it came back down and went back high again. Still lower high. Am I taking the trade yet? No. Maybe this in setup is rough. The experienced trader, I'm not. Would have taken this entry. Why? Because it locked the level. Just look at your left. Where is the pin? Did you see the pin? Can everybody see that?
Yeah.
Hello? Leven, can we see it?
Yes.
Good. So you see, we are waiting. We have not gotten anything, but we saw a pin. They took that level and failed and came back to use that level and then started going down, I would have been taking the trade because I can't be waiting like that. And it's not even clean enough. You can avoid this. But whichever way, the concept remains. What is the concept? Don't try to take what is not clean. There are many other instruments I would show you. We are looking at yesterday and today. Pump and dump. Okay, it happened. You would have, okay, well, it's just too rough. Maybe you think it here, they put you into a little bit trouble. Whichever way, it delivered. Now see this. It dumped. Leven, can you say this is not a dump? This gap time, is it a dump or not a dump?
It is a dump.
Okay. It walked the low, one push. It walked the low again, 2 times. It went high, gave us higher high. Came back again to the low. Guess what? It started going. First mouse, we'd have gotten in somewhere here. Somewhere here. This is where it comes to using the time rotation. New bar open. It coiled around 8:45. New bar opened when? 8:30. Somewhere here. And it walked the eye. It walked the eye. Nothing. Just wait. It came back to first mouse. Double pin. Engulfment. Take your trade. See, this is easy, cleaner than the noise we had in London section. Did you see how easy this is? Look at this. This is all noise. Though it gave a trade for master gamblers, they would have taken that. But whichever way, this is the trade. This is the trade here. Happened, pin engulfment. Let's see our 20 AMA and let's see how many pips I give. Just yesterday. So don't try to be a master diddler. Don't trade in the middle. What structure is it? Dump, gave us higher high. Came back down, higher high again, which we've already looked at. Then easy trade. Take the easy trade. The easy trade happened before the 10 o'clock club came in to take money back down, which is still pump, coil, all noisy. Where's 10 o'clock? Somewhere here. Broke out, noisy, giving us lower low. But see what happened? We started going high. 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes. M formation broke that level and went down. You are done. Get out. But if you say, oh, no, I'm not. But what happened? Price dumped into the gap time. Into the gap time. There was a level price couldn't break out from. Came back to the gap time and gave us what? W formation. Extended W formation. Oh, sorry, shortened W formation. And then worked itself back to this level. I took this trade yesterday. See what happened? But it's just noisy. So I came out. I know that bulls were in the market, but I came out. I just came out because I didn't really like the way it was moving at first. And when I came out, the market started going high. I felt like, oh, why did I do that? But look at what I'm showing you now. See what I'm showing you. Dump into the gap time. Relax and look at it again. Dump into the gap time. I'm not saying this is the best. We're going to see it yesterday and today. Let me be fast, please. 30 minutes. Leven, I hope you have an understanding.
Yes,
Leven?
yes.
Great, great. What about you, Max?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, let's go into it. Look at this again. Price did not close and break out. But what happened? It gave us signal of the day. Signal of the day. Just watch this. It's going to be easy. Just don't worry. So what happened? It gave us higher high, higher low, higher high. It's just busy walking that level. See what happened? You might say, oh, I would have sold. It's meant to be a sell. Well, anyway, your choice. But let me show you what happened. Let's make clarity of this. See what happened. I want to take these. See what happened. The gap time. Leave and please look at this. Look at the gap time. It walked the eye 3 times. And gap time is started dumping. Guess where it dumped into? Even where did this dump into?
Swing low.
Not the swing low I'm saying. Look at the section. Are we dumping into London or we are pumping into London?
Oh, dumping, yeah.
Dumping. You've gotten a pass. You've seen it at the dump. Stacy said once it dumps into your section, pump. So we've gotten that, right? Price dumped. See how clean this one is. Dump is scale down. To go to 5 minutes, but I just want to use 1 minute to show us. Come on. Remember the equity market for London section is by 3. Don't ever forget that. You see the line at which I put at the pass, it's just a level at which price came to and failed to break. Then what happened? It gave us higher high and then coils. This coil is a dead giveaway. Let me see the number box to see where it's that is 100. Just take the simple trade. What are you waiting for? You want to see clearly. Price don't. Let them do whatever work they want to do down there. But what happened? They gave you higher and they are walking around this level 50. They're walking around that level. Broke out again. Max would have killed this trade based on last class. Higher high, noise, higher high again. Came back to the level before the open of the next 15 minutes bar. You took your trade. And what happened? You got an explosion. And what happened? Price came back a little bit. You could take your trade here. You could take your trade here, wherever place you are taking it. Price ran. This is what you are looking for. Easy trade. Guess what happened? Would this run away? Let me show you. This is where you would have taken your trade. Buyers took position and ran into the equity market open of the London section. This is where it opened. And it started pumping high. The 15-minute bar went to what we just looked at, time rotation. Look at the time, leave in. Can you look at the time?
Yes.
Okay, great then. So see what happened when it pumped. I'm not saying you should take your trade from there. What happened? Let structure be seen. That means they are locking everybody. They are going to cause them a whole lot of pain. Everybody that took price up here. Buyers are going to be in a whole lot of pain. Breakout, which now becomes lower low on the inside. Look at it here. Came back, peak formation high. Pick your trade. If not here, look at another peak. All these were explained in the last video. And this is powerful because it also broke structure. So take your trade, equity market open. Now, I want to ask you something, Leven. Do you like this very trade? This very trade. Do you like it?
Yes.
Do you see how easy and straightforward it is? You don't have to get 1 billion pips. Look at it. Close and get out. Repeat the same thing over time. You can start sizing. Behavior of price. What happened? Gap time dumped into the section. It coils. And when it started going, you took the explosion. Let's say you missed this. It came into your section and it gave you an easy trade. Why did it fall this way? Because buyers are caught up high. They came back to take the money. This is what you're looking for. As by the way, let's go back to other instrument to see what happened. Just today and yesterday, let me just show you. Okay. This one didn't really set up well. Okay, let me even look at this. See what happened. Leven, I want to ask you a question quickly. One, firstly, what is the signal of the day? Go and watch the last video, please. What is the signal of the day? We close. I'm sorry, let me go for this. Hope this is being helpful, right? Hope you guys are getting something. Breakout. Did you see the signal of the day? We are in breakout. Are you seeing it? Did you see it?
Yes, I do.
So, see the dead giveaway. From Asia, we have 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes. Higher high, dump to that level again for the pump. Did you understand the pump and dump now? See how easy it is. They drop price and give us trade. What happened here? Trap and shift, dump, set up and took off. Look at this trade. Crazy, isn't it? But how would you have gotten this compared to what I just showed you on gold? Look at what this did. 1 push, 2 push, 3 pushes in gap time. Is dumping into the section. This is most important. Price is dumping into the section. It coiled. Before even the equity market opened, they have already set up for an explosion. This is equity market open, continue exploding and going high. There is no coming back here. This is Monday. Do not counter trend a day one runner. This could have even be all you need for the week. Look at the momentum. How many pips? Let me scale down for entry so that we can see clearly. Any instrument, same thing. Same thing. Just learn to read, not dictate the behavior of price after signal day. Just the behavior of price, that is all. Is it dumping into your section? Pump. Pumping into your section, dump. How easy can that be? Okay, let's say because this is an index. Okay, you don't want to trade it, don't worry, I'll show you another one that acted the same way and delivered better. I will show you yesterday. Parabolic channel. It's parabolic channel. So see what happened? It's coming down. Now I want to show you something here. We know that Asia, we have seen the dump. Let's say you're not so good at counting the 1, 2, 3. Just come to the gap time and see where is the high. The gap time before the section. Where is the high? Okay, where is the low? Now the question is, are we walking the high or we are walking the low? We are walking the low. It went high, came back, walked the low some more. Took the high, giving us higher high. It's coming back down, all this noise. Wait, we are waiting for the equity market open. It got to this level and started acting up rightly. Where is the equity market open? Before then, we have already gotten triple pin engulfment. You would have taken your position and then going into the equity market open, the pin 00. Look at it, 00 for the what? Explosion. Back to where? We are taking from 00 to 00. Because they pin the 00, you can take your trade around the 00 and then close at 00, or just hold and see price will give you some more. Take out something from the market. Please. Max, is this clear?
Yeah, very clear.
Okay, great then. So this is the IRI and give you another IRI, then came back down. Last class, I taught that. See what happened again. We are coming into the section. You are not sure of the count. Just draw your line. Draw the box. That is what they call the box, the high and the low. And ask yourself, are we walking the high or are we walking the low? We're walking the low. And then you start looking for trade that favors the pump. You're just looking for an opportunity to pump this market, parabolic channel, an explosion. This explosion was crazy yesterday. Kept going. That is ACB reading. Day one runner, do not counter trend it. Leave-in, is this clear?
Yes, it is.
Good. The major problem is we don't see before we go taking trade. No, don't be a gambler. What happened? We're so dumb. The only thing about this trade thereby is it did not really set up the way I would have wanted. You see, there is the eye of the gap time. Just to save myself of so many stress. It's just a narrow range. It broke out and started working that level. But when I was waiting for my timing, it didn't really give me something clean. It's not clean. Though it was the instrument I was looking at, but it didn't give me what I wanted. And so you don't trade it. Let's go on. Let's go on. Once you see it, you can never unsee it. That is the truth. So let's go on. I want to see NASDAQ. If it was presenting yesterday. Okay, before also, I'm just showing you this. Like I said, do not be mindful for now of the timing. That is what I said before. I just want to show you the repeatable pattern, the same thing over and again. In the gap time, they gave us the high and they dumped it down into where? The London low. You see, dump. Whatever they're doing, I've seen my dump. I want to see it clear. See how easy it can be. You see, where is the dump? You've seen the dump. Once they dumps it into your section, what do you start looking for? Leave-in.
The pump.
The pump. Okay, good. I'm not saying these are the best trade, but I want to train your eyes to see. Learn to see. See, breakout coil, parabolic channel, started going. It's not coming back. Do not count. Someone was asking me, I said, do not counter trend. Day one runner. It's day one. It's establishing the high and the low. See how it went. Crazy, isn't it? Let's go on. So if it's not easy, do not trade it. Why? Why try? Who are you trying to prove a point to? Me? Well, anyway, keep on doing that. I will keep on extracting capital every blessed week. Don't blame me. I love what I do. And I'm trying my best to show you ways that it can be easy for you. Okay? This is a good trade that I took. Yes, I took this trade. Sometimes it's going to happen. Okay, let's look at it. See what happened? Price is pumping, right? Like I said, I will say it again. Do not counter trend. Day one runner. Most of you might come and say, oh, it's pump, I'm dumping this. They gave you that clue to trap you. And once they trapped you, that means they dump into this section. But you thought maybe they are pumping. They dump into the section and run away. Maybe that isn't clean enough. But see this, breakout, which is higher high, came back down. Look at this bar. It is called the death candle. Don't ever forget that. It means exhaustion, or sometimes it's an introduction of momentum. But at the place where it's happened matters a lot. This is death candle. So what happened? Let me show you. This is a schematic I once drew in the past. This is a box. Price is walking inside. It's just the same thing. Price walking inside. What am I waiting for? We're waiting for the pump and the dump. It broke the high first to come back to the low and then started going. Market makers does this a lot. And that is what happened here. Remember, like I said, all you need is just 2 to 3 best trade setup per week and you are flying. Your duty is to wait until you can see what is clean. If it's not clean, don't trade it. Look at it. It has already won. It gave us signal day on Friday close where? In breakout. 2, go and watch the video we are still in a bullish trend, even though the low was taken, giving us peak formation low. Invariably, that is breakout. And then it didn't come back to this low, but rather it created a low at which it couldn't break out from. You could see just walking the low, 1, 2, 3, walk the low, and it came back here, walked the low, and started going. You then see it came back down, trapping traders that feel that they are smart. They are coming to take trade in the gap time. It gave them what they wanted. They thought, oh, I killed the market today. But for me, you are waiting for the what? Dump and the pump. Let's go back to 5 minutes just to see it clearly. We're waiting for the dump and the pump. You see what happened? I will ask you this, Leven. Did this dump into, this is our section. Did we get a dump into our section, or we are getting a pump into our section?
Dump.
Dump. Then what do you think?
Pump for the session.
Okay. It's as easy as that. Don't make it get any complex. Well, I don't even have to scale down. See the trade here already. And see what happened? Look at the blast. It ran away. One of these is better than 20 of the 50-50. I am not sure opportunity. No, don't trade like that. Trade what is easy. Dump, you've seen it. The gap time shows you its hand. It's dumped. Draw the eye and the low that you can presently see. I've taught that before. Came back down, gave you a parabolic channel, took off. That is your trade. Whilst most people are crying yesterday and say there was no trade, there's no trade. Guess what? You have taken your trade. You come back again today. Guess what? Why they are crying again and saying, London section might not give me anything. But guess what? You got another trade. What happened? I will let you to explain this to me. This is awesome. I want to stop now so that you guys can go and trade. Whichever way is going to help you though. See what happened. See clear. Price dumped into the section. This is higher high because it dumped into your section to walk the low, higher high. Don't come and say, oh, I want to sell. You'll be trapped and see the trap. They didn't trap you with mercy. But the point is this. Why I wouldn't want to take this trade, though it's a good setup, is because I don't want to buy high. You see that it's a nice setup in buying high. I'm not interested. Let me make it fast. Market is setting up for New York section. You can look for your trade, but make sure you have this one is also buying high. Okay. This was a cool, sweet trade. Yesterday, first red day, they'll close back inside. I say, why did I say first red day? Look at price is pumping from day zero. I've always told you I always want to see that day zero. That's the box. We're walking the high of the box, giving us first red day. I told you that in a section you would have gotten the trade. The trade might happen in one section and the other section might turn things around. And people will say, but I thought it was first red day. Well, your choice. But all I'm seeing here now is that price is pumping into our section. You can see dead giveaway. Price is pumping into our section. Am I saying you should sell? No. Wait for it to set up. Go scale down to see what I want to show you here. That is the same thing I look out for. What am I looking out for? Now, see, price is pumping into our section. Scale down. Let's go to 1 minute and make it a day. Just learn to wait. So you see, price is pumping into the section aggressively. It's pumping. It pumped into Asia. It pumped into Asia because yesterday triggered the low, but today no low have been triggered. So I want to wait to see from this level if I would get lower low. And it came. It walked this way. This is lower low. You would have taken your trade from this level because you have already seen the pump. It's set up, you take your trade, but by 3, thereabout. Where is it? 3 somewhere down here. But this is your trade. It dumped into your section. So you would have taken it here or taken it here, whichever way is fine. And that is an explosion. Immediately you take this trade, not wait until they eat into you like this. Once they pin it to the low, get out. Let me put the number box to see where that actually got to. I'm trying to be fast because the section is starting and I want you guys to really go trade, really go practice what you just learned. So you see, they are pumping into the section. What are we waiting for? Just like this lower low, if it happens, because this is not an explosive pump into the section. So we wait for lower low and see how price behave. Firstly, is price pumping into your section? Because easily, this is pumping into the section, this dumps into the section, dumps, and then it's pumping in gap. You can easily keep going high, but what you wait for is that lower low. It will give you the clarity, and if it gives you the clarity, guess what? See where money is. We are in backside, obviously. So let's see. But if that doesn't happen, it should come and mitigate this level and still keep going out. Wait, patience is the key. Don't come and start outsmarting the market and I'm better than you. Market will always do you bad. Let me write this. Okay, this was the one I took yesterday. Sorry. Okay. First green day dumps into our section. It was just dumping into our section. All I'm thinking is pump. This is the kind of scenario I told you of. I waited for higher high before I can take my trade. Now this again, see what happened, though this is not a signal day, but what happened? Leaving, what happened here from gap time? What happened? Price pumped into our section. Easy trade. I wouldn't want to take this because it didn't give me the signal, but that is a trade I'm showing you. I'm trying to make you guys stay out of the noise. Once you have gotten the clarity, price, what is it doing? Is it pumping into my section? High off here, so it's dangerous to buy this. That was why I told someone about an instrument it took. See this one again, the same concept. You might not know what is happening, but price closing breakout first. That is what I know. And now they made buyers to take higher position, ascending triangle. Now from the gap time, what happened? Lieben, what do you see here? What do you see?
It dumped.
Dump. When it dumps into your section, what do? You can pump. Dump again into your section, pump. But the only thing is that it's at the high. I don't like buying at the high. But this is cool. Came down. Yesterday was in breakout. Came down and took off. The thing is, if you have taken this trade, you would have held it because you are close to the highest trading price of the year. Most definitely, they're going to mitigate it. And they mitigated it and broke it out with force. I'm expecting and I'm looking for a reason to start selling this pair. For now, not yet ready. So you see, it dumps into Asia and it's walking the eye around 00, 1, 2, 3, dump, and then pump. You understand? So let's see which one I want to. Let's make it fast. We'll round up now. Okay, look at this. Excellent. Why do I say excellent? Just look left first. Look left first, you see. This is easy. It should be easy. First, are we in front side or are we in back side? We're in front side. See, price is dumping. So we're now in back side. We are going high. Though they trigger the low, pull everybody to take position. But see what happened here. See what they did yesterday. For most gamblers, see what they missed. If you gamble, you would have missed this. Lieben, what happened here? Gap time. What happened? Dump. What do you see? Pump. No question asked. This is your trade. What happened here? Oil. Look at this. Could have gotten you maybe confused. Oh, it has pumped, maybe it's going down. But look at it. Why retail traders are forcing themselves to take sell? You are looking for what? Buy. Why are you looking for a buy trade here, Lieben? Can you tell me?
Because it dumps before your session?
Before into your section, took the low, jump into your section for the pump. Easy trade. Let it to be easy. Train yourself to look for the easy trade. This is setting up. Setting up. Just train yourself to look for easy trade. See what happened here. See what happened? It came back down, low and below. It gave you what? M formation, W formation rather, broke the level, pinned it again, and what? Took off. Took off, you would have, well, can you take trade again? Maybe when it's coiling, I would have been out. Just learn to take the money. That is the point. It's coiling, setting up for more, giving more into the section. Remember, don't forget, they are now mitigating the height. Today is Tuesday. We're in front side. Be careful once you are counter trending. Be sure, let it set up before you take your trade. Let it be clean. Let it be ready to explode. Then you take your trade. But this was a good trade for Tuesday. And why? Go back to master templates. Bulls are in the market. Bulls got the trade. Leven, does this look easy now? Does it look cheap? Does it look cheap?
But then the trades that you're taking is basically mostly in the first hour, and you said we don't trade the first hour.
Like I said, I'm going to be showing you the setup, and I wasn't going to be looking at time. I want you to master the setup, because at the end of the day, once you really master the setup, timing doesn't matter as long as you know what is happening to the section. But if you hold on and you wait for your time, like I said in previous times, that why I like taking the equity market open, most especially the third hour, 10 o'clock and 3 o'clock, is because all cards are already being played out. Then I can take my trade. I wait for that. You understand? But otherwise, if the setup is really clean and you cannot be denied, according to Stacy, where it is almost impossible for you to lose, take the trade. Did you get it?
Yes, thank you.
Look at it. It's pumping into our section. Our section open. Let me round up here. It's pumping into our section in 1, 2, 3 bars. Our section is about to open. We want to see how price behave before we take our trade. And what happened? It came to the high and then locked the high bull. At no point the price closed again above this bullish bar. That's how high bull. Then what happened? It broke out, gave us lower low, started acting up. If you hadn't taken your trade here, you want to trade. It's about the explosion time that you're going around 3. But the setup, is it there? That is the first thing you ask. What is happening into my section? Just ask yourself that question. Look at the gap time. Look at the previous section and ask yourself, is price dumping into my section or is pumping into my section? Be sure that you answer that question first. Then ask yourself, is market coiling? Has it given me lower low and is pumping back to that level? Then you can start looking for opportunity to see if price will respond rightly. Then you'll be able to take your trade. Trust me, this is the kind of trade that you can size in a whole lot because you know it's about to explode. And how do you know? Pump into your section. Look at what market is doing. It gave us descending channel. Descending channel. And then it exploded. So if you had waited and taken maybe after you see the lower low, the price pump back and then engulfs these bars, and you have taken your trade about here, take the trade. Take profit under